Lizzy works, Lizzy saves, Lizzy is careful, Lizzy skips the coffee, Lizzy waits for the sale, Lizzy feels responsible. Then one day a chance shows up, small, real, doable, a course, a side gig, a tiny bet on himself, cost 300 crickets. Lizzy's heart jumps. For 1 second, Lizzy sees a bigger life. Then Lizzy's brain wakes up, and Lizzy's brain says one word. No. Too risky. Too scary. What if it's gone? What if it fails? What if Lizzy looks stupid? So Lizzy closes the tab. Lizzy keeps the 300 crickets. Lizzy feels safe again. And the chance. The chance goes to another lizard who says yes. Lizzy thinks he just protected his money. But Lizzy didn't protect anything. Lizzy just paid a tax. A tax nobody told him about. A tax he's been paying his whole life. And it's quietly keeping Lizzy poor. Quick intro. This is Lizzy. Lizzy is the part of your brain that's been running things for 50,000 years. Lizzy has one job, keep you alive. And to Lizzy, losing a resource feels exactly like dying. Lose your food, you starve. Lose your spot, you're prey. So when this video says Lizzy does this, it means the lizard inside you, the one quietly making your money decisions before you even notice. Lizzy's brain runs money on one ancient rule. Never bet what keeps you alive. In the cave, this was genius. Lizzy had 10 crickets. 10 crickets meant Lizzy eats this week. A clever lizard says, give me 3 crickets now, and next month I'll give you 30. Cave Lizzy's brain does the math. 30 crickets next month? Maybe. 3 crickets gone today? Certain. And certain death beats, maybe riches, every single time. So Cave Lizzy keeps his 10 crickets. Cave Lizzy survives. Cave Lizzy passes on his genes, including the gene that says hold on to what you have no matter what. The lizards who gambled their crickets on maybe later mostly starved. They didn't become ancestors. That's the math still running in Lizzy's head. Loss now feels like death. Gain later feels like a fairy tale. Except now there are no crickets. There's money. And money is supposed to be risked. Moved, invested, bet, a little, to grow. But Lizzy's brain can't tell the difference between invest 300 crickets in a skill and hand your last food to a stranger and hope. To the cave brain, both are the same. Both mean lessen your paw, right now. Alarm, danger, no. Lizzy isn't bad with money. Lizzy is running cave math in a world that no longer has caves. Here's where it gets cruel. The modern world found Lizzy's ancient rule, and it built a trap around it. Trap 1. Spending is painless. Risking is terrifying. Watch what happens. Lizzy spends 300 crickets on stuff. Snacks, gadgets, a shinier rock, 1 tap, no alarm. The brain doesn't even flinch because spending feels like getting, and getting feels safe. But invest those same 300 crickets in himself? Full panic. Sirens. The exact same number. But one direction is silent and the other screams. The world made losing money the easy, quiet thing, and growing money the scary, loud thing. Backwards. On purpose. Trap 2. The comparison cave. Lizzy looks around. Other lizards seem to be winning. Bigger rocks. Fuller cricket jars. And Lizzy's brain whispers the most comforting lie there is. They had it easier. Better start. Better luck. Not like me. It feels like honesty. It's actually an exit. Because if they only won by luck, then Lizzy never has to try. And not trying is exactly what the cave brain wanted all along. Comparison doesn't make Lizzy hungry. Comparison makes Lizzy give up quietly, while feeling wise about it. And here's the thing both traps are charging Lizzy. A tax. Call it the safety tax. Every time Lizzy picks the safe thing out of fear, he pays. Not money he can see. Something worse. The bigger life he could have had. The skill he didn't learn. The thing he didn't start. The raise he didn't ask for. The version of Lizzy that never got to exist. The safety tax is invisible. There's no receipt. No one collects it at a counter. So Lizzy never feels himself paying, but he pays it every day. And it's the most expensive tax there is, because it's charged in years. So what is Lizzy actually scared of? Lizzy says, I'm scared of losing money. But dig under that, that's just the top layer. Here's the biology. When Lizzy might lose 300 crickets, his brain floods with cortisol, the stress chemical, sharp, loud, now. When Lizzy might gain 3,000 crickets later, the brain barely whispers. A faint dopamine, maybe. Losing hurts about twice as hard as winning feels good. That's not weakness. That's a 50,000-year-old setting. The cave brain would rather keep 10 crickets than risk them for 100. Because in the cave, a lost cricket could mean a lost life. But under even that, there's the real fear. The fear under the fear. Lizzy isn't only scared of losing the crickets. Lizzy is scared of finding out. Finding out that the money wasn't the problem. That the start wasn't the problem. That the luck wasn't the problem. That it was always just Lizzy. And Lizzy was capable the whole time. As long as Lizzy stays in safe poverty, Lizzy gets to keep the story. I could have been rich. I just never got the chance. If Lizzy tries, really tries, and it works, everything changes, and change is terrifying. And if Lizzy tries and fails, the story dies. I could have becomes I did, and I couldn't. So the brain protects the story by never testing it. Safe poverty isn't about money. It's a hiding place for the dream. And here's the part that matters most. Lizzy's brain is not doing this to hurt him. Lizzy's brain is doing this out of love. It watched the gamblers starve for 50,000 years. It is trying desperately to keep Lizzy alive. It just doesn't know the lions are gone. Lizzy can't delete the cave brain. The cave brain built the whole system, but Lizzy can outsmart it. 4 tools. Tool 1. The real question. When the alarm goes off, Lizzy asks, is this actually dangerous or just unfamiliar and reversible? A bet you can walk back from is not a lion. It's just a door. Most money fears are doors, not lions. Tool 2. Shrink the bet. The brain can scream no to risk 300 crickets. It can't get scared to risk 5 crickets to test it. Make the bet so small the alarm doesn't trigger. Tiny, reversible, almost boring. The cave brain ignores small. Then you grow it. Tool 3. Name the tax out loud. Right now, I'm paying the safety tax. Say it when you back out. Say it when you pick the safe thing from fear. The tax stays powerful only while it's invisible. The second Lizzy names it, he can feel the price. And feeling the price changes the choice. Tool 4. Visit the future cave. Picture the same number, 2,400 crickets a month. Now picture it 5 years from today. Same jar, same fear, same chances handed to braver lizards. Suddenly staying isn't the safe option. Staying is the expensive one. The future cave is scarier than any bet. Lizzy's brain will always say no to risk. That's not going to stop. That's not the goal. The goal is for Lizzy to see the bill, to know that safe was never free, that every quiet no had a price, charged in years, in skills, in the life that went to braver lizards. Safe poverty isn't safety. It's a tax dressed up as protection. And Lizzy has been paying it his whole life without ever seeing the receipt. The brave lizard isn't the one who feels no fear. The brave lizard is the one who finally asks, how much is this safety actually costing me? And then makes the small bet anyway. 5 crickets, 1 door, 1 yes the brain hated. Because the cave will keep you alive, but it will never make you rich, and it was never trying to. The lizard says, thanks for watching. Toss him a subscribe. It keeps the crickets coming.